Hello again from the mioty Alliance booth, and with me is David Rahusen, also a member of the mioty Alliance. Hi David.
Hi. Hello. Thank you for being here.
Alright, so David Rahusen is representing Stackforce, and maybe it's best if you say some words about you and about Stackforce.
Yes, my name is David. I'm the managing director of Stackforce since its birth in 2014. And Stackforce is basically concentrating and focusing on kind of software and services for embedded devices.
Very cool. So the best thing is if your company name represents also what you're doing. So obviously you have something to do with stacks. So what kind of product solution is the product called Stack?
So basically it's a middleware, software middleware that enables existing hardware to communicate according to a certain standard, like mioty.
Alright. So the mioty as a technology and recommended for a wide range of applications. For which application is the mioty particularly suitable from your point of view?
Well, basically there is not this one use case, it's suitable for a lot of use cases, and so anything that is related to monitoring and solution of states, that's suitable for this kind of technology.
Well, since mioty and the protocol is a software, you can apply it actually to any endpoint unit or even to gateways. So what you need is a stack, and is the mioty stack available for purchase as a finished product? So it means that I could come to you and say, I like to have a stack A and I put it into my product, or is it a customized deployment?
It's both. Basically, we offer the standard stacks, which is available using different license models depending on the business case you have, and the software itself is off the shelf available for standard compliant operation, but it's always possible to also order a custom stack with some customization, additional integrations or additional features.
I mean, we as Water have also worked with you or working with you as a stack supplier and provider. I mean, that's of course an ideal case for the customer, not to say, okay, here's the stack, take it and live with it or not. So we can also do customizations exactly what the market wants and what they are actually looking for. So the mioty stack is available as a single or multi-stack variant. So which technology combination are possible or recommendable from your point of view? What would you recommend the customers or stack users or purchasers, if you so will?
But basically, this pretty much depends on the use case or the business case. It's possible, for example, to combine mioty and LoRaWAN, because LoRaWAN is already, there's a lot of hardware available, but it's also suitable to operate the mioty stack on the LoRaWAN hardware. Also, it can be of interest for metering applications to combine the mioty stack with the wireless MBUS stack to evolve the legacy approach of out-by drive-by reading of meters, but in addition to take advantage of the good properties of the mioty for range and reliability.
It's exactly the home turf of Wolfgang Ash, which we just had before with the metering products. So, what advantages or disadvantages of using a multi-stack compared to single stack is on a technical level? What's the difference?
The difference is basically
or advantage or disadvantage if you so will.
There's the only disadvantage is basically you need some more memory to have multiple stacks inside one device. The advantage is of course the flexibility and future-proofness, and the flexibility that enables you to operate multiple use cases with one device and to flexibly choose the runtime in the field, to switch depending on the environment and infrastructure that is available. So you have any freedom to choose whatever you need, depending on your current use case and then the given infrastructure.
So you are serving actually both use cases. If you are short on memory or on storage space, then you can take a single stack. But I hear between the lines, if you have available space, go with the multi-stack and be prepared whatever comes along. But we all know that you can also reflash or upgrade or do whatever you want. The only limitation is the memory, right?
Exactly. So from the future-proofness, from the starting point, it's good to have a multi-stack solution. Once it's about optimization and you need to have a clear understanding of what the volumes and the technology you need. You could also optimize your device strictly for using mioty only. Then you can drop all the other stacks, use mioty as a single stack. You have a unified application programming interface that and have a seamless switching between the stacks. And from that point, you have all the flexibility to choose the technology you want to without have the need for deeper integration efforts on your side.
Understand. So that also explains the name. If it comes to stacks, you are the right address. And if you want to get a stack into your unit, you help us and you have the right force aside to make it happen. Very cool. So now we know what you do. We know that you know your home turf, that you have different recommendations depending on what the situation is. So if I'm interested buying a stack, how should I proceed? Just call you or your experts and say, hey, I need a stack, or?
Basically, yes, it's like that. Just fill out the contact form on the homepage, mail us to our mail address, state what you're looking for, what kind of technologies are of interest, what are the requirements for your application and use case, and then we can get back with a suitable, proper offer related to what kind of stack, what kind of multi-stack combination would be reasonable, and also what kind of licensing model is suitable for your business case.
All right, that brings almost the last question up. So, how does the licensing work at Stackforce?
We have multiple license models. It's differentiating between three models, which is the easiest one for high volume customers is the one-off. So pay one-time fee and you can create as many copies of the stack as you want to. The second common model is the post-paid model. So you pay an upfront fee for covering the support. And afterwards you simply report frequently the number of copies you created of the stack, respective how many devices you have been producing. And the third model is also dedicated to small series, small companies, small business cases, which is the prepaid model, which is slightly cheaper. In this case, you choose a certain number of copies you will create. For example, a small series, about 500 devices, and you purchase 500 licenses of stack licenses, and that's going to be way cheaper than the other models, and is specifically for enabling the small business cases.
Wow. So, of course, one of our number one targets is to make the mioty protocol and the mioty standard accessible. So with your license models, you really have something for everybody. Whatever your business looks like, you can really choose, and it's a fair choice. That's really cool. So, what are the benefits of licensing a stack instead of developing one? That means, in own words, somebody could also write his own stack, but why shouldn't we do it? Or what's the benefit if you just go and you do a one-stop shopping? Look what your business looks like as you said, high series, high volumes, or small startup series, or post-paid. So, in that case, what's the benefit?
Basically, there are two benefits, major benefits. One is that we offer also related services like integration, importing, certification support. That's a major topic to support the customer to get his product certified. This kind of microservice is offered alongside the stacks licenses. In addition, it's all about maintenance because all the standards keep on developing and evolving, and we are also taking care about maintenance to keep them up to date, to also bring them onto new hardware available in the market, new silicon, and all this kind of maintenance effort are also covered by us, and then they are way cheaper to be purchased by one player that is focusing on exactly that topic, compared to have waste your own resources just to take care about the connectivity, whereas typical device makers are focusing on the sensor making and sensor applications.
Well, these are convincing benefits. I mean, we all know out of our own equipment it's very hard to be on top with the upgrades, that you can already even work ahead because you are very close to the R&D and of course also to the development. And you see what's coming, you can already prepare. So it's not only a matter of resources, it's also a matter of speed and time to market. Very cool.
Exactly, so that's also a reason to come to market. So we are trying to look ahead and develop in advance to have the solutions off the shelf available, so that the creating a device or adding connectivity to a certain device gets way more easier.
Well, I mean, of course you can do anything alone and by yourself if you are team, but as I said, for me it would be a very easy decision to take the force aside and just simply use your services and get the help, because I know out of own experience that certification can really turn into a nightmare, or at least a very time-consuming endeavor. David, thank you so much for making time for us, and of course give us a little bit backstage look into Stackforce and of course what you do and what Stack is all about. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much as well for providing that stage to present that, and I'm glad that already convinced you.
I already announced that we maybe put up a session with mioty on the roads, and so be prepared that maybe I show up and we will go into Stackforce and maybe you can show us a little bit your home turf.
Would love to.
Alright, I take you by the word. Thank you so much, David. Bye.